When you think about what a writer does, the first thing that comes to mind is probably the obvious: writing. I'm a full-time writer. When I'm not visiting schools or teaching workshops, I'm at home spending my day working on my stories. I'm dedicated. I don't let myself get distracted during the workday with the internet or dirty dishes or chores. But I also don't spend all day just typing away at my laptop. An important part of my day is having time just to think. Stories aren't created with pencils or keyboards. They're created with our imaginations. We have to first dream up ideas before getting them on paper. And I find I do my best thinking not sitting in front of the laptop, but moving, walking, wandering in the woods around my house. Hey y'all, it's your writing coach, John Claude Bemis, here to help you with generating amazing ideas for stories. Today, we're going to look at taking a walk and how you can think more creatively the next time you're on a walk. Henry David Thoreau said, "Methinks that the moment my legs begin to move, my thoughts begin to flow." He's not the only writer who felt this way. Virginia Woolf, Ernest Hemingway worked out stories on walks. Charles Dickens famously would walk up to 30 miles a day around London or in the countryside around Kent. While I don't log those kind of miles, I do find that movement and walking stimulates the imagination. There's a wonderful Latin expression, Solvitur Ambulando, which means solved by walking. Running into some writer's block? Solve it by walking. Not getting that exchange of dialogue right? Solve it by walking. I often work entire stories out in my imagination over the course of months before I start writing a first draft. And most of that creative work takes place while I'm out on a walk. I do have a treadmill, and I sometimes like to get on it, to get energized, just to prepare before I'm about to write. I'm about to work at my laptop. But when I need to really think, I prefer to walk outdoors. Whether it's around my neighborhood, whether it's getting back in the woods, whether it's even in the downtown near where I live. In my opinion, being outdoors is so much more conducive to creativity. So let's discuss what to think about when you're out on those walks and how to make them productive and full of insights and epiphanies. If you're having a productive day writing, stop before you finish the scene. Now go take a walk. All those ideas that have been filling your head will keep playing out, expanding in different directions, taking new and interesting imaginative forms. Or, if you're having trouble starting writing, take a walk. Follow that ancient tradition of Solvitur Ambulando, solving by walking. Make sure your route will encourage you to walk at least 20 minutes. The first bit of your walk, your mind will jump around. You'll think about work or school or friends or family and life. Try to focus your thoughts on something specific in your story. A question you want answered, a bit of dialogue you want characters to have, a backstory for a character. When your thoughts get distracted by other things, rein them back in. Stay focused and concentrate on your story. Your thoughts can wander, but make sure they stayed within the boundaries of your story. Ponder questions that begin with, what if? What if my character said this? What if my character did that? What if my character didn't solve that problem in the way I was originally thinking? What would happen next? How might things go differently? What if is such a powerful question because it opens up the imagination to all sorts of possibilities. Or brainstorm titles for your book or for chapters. Think of a hook to start your next scene. Or dream up a memorable line of dialogue to end a conversation. Or maybe when you're on a walk, you think about your reader. Put yourself in their shoes. Why are they reading your story? Why will they care about your characters? What are they hoping is going to happen next by the end of the story? Maybe you deliver that, maybe not. but it could be something to think about, how to tease and play with your readers' expectations. So here's what I want you to do. Take a walk. Think deeply about what you want to write next. Maybe the next story, maybe the next scene. Carry a back pocket notebook with you. You can't count on remembering all the brilliant ideas that will bubble up from your brain. Stop, jot things down as you go. I find that this added physical activity, actually writing things in notebooks, helps to get the ideas flowing as much as the walking does. Once I start jotting things down, the ideas come more freely. And don't forget to stop every once in a while and look around. Be present. It can be easy to get lost in a deep and productive Solvitur Ambulando or thinking walk and miss the experience of being outside. Being present, clearing your head, is also good for your creativity. I hope this video gave you some new ideas about how to be more creative. Thanks for joining me here today. I hope you'll share this video with other writers and creatives you know. Leave a message in the comments below. Find me also on Facebook and Instagram. I'm John Claude Bemis. I love getting to support writers like you. That's why I'm a manuscript consultant, workshop presenter, speaker. I get into the schools all around the country and work with students. If you would like to find out more about how I can support you or writers you know, then visit my website, johnclaudebemis.com. Go dream the thing that only you could dream, and go write the story that only you could possibly write. I'll see you next time.